Today we'll be exploring the exciting intersection of indie artistry and Web3 technology. In today's rapidly evolving digital landscape, traditional models for independent artists are being challenged and transformed. We'll dive deep into the world of Web3, a decentralized internet that promises to empower artists in unprecedented ways. From the rise of NFTs to the potential of blockchain-based streaming platforms, we'll uncover the opportunities and challenges that this new frontier presents for indie musicians, sculptors, painters, filmmakers, and more. Join us as we discuss how Web3 can revolutionize the way artists connect directly with fans, explore the power of token-gated communities, exclusive fan experiences, and direct-to-fan sales through NFTs. Monetize their work, learn about the benefits of blockchain-based royalty systems, secondary market royalties, and crowdfunding platforms. Protect their intellectual property, discover how blockchain technology can ensure transparency, security, and ownership of digital assets. Access global markets, explore the borderless nature of Web3 and how it can help artists reach a global audience. Experiment with new creative tools, uncover the potential of AI-powered tools and immersive experiences that Web3 enables. Whether you're a seasoned artist or just starting out, this podcast will provide you with valuable insights and practical tips to navigate the exciting world of Web3.
Ever imagine a world where artists get paid what they deserve?
Yeah.
And connect directly with fans and have complete control over their work. It's like the promise of Web3 for indie artists. And that's what we're diving into today.
Cool.
We're going to be looking at this podcast called The Indie Artist's New Frontier. And it's got all this cool stuff about how Web3 is changing the game for creators.
Okay, yeah.
So are you ready to see how indie artists are breaking free from the old rules?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. So one thing that keeps coming up is NFTs.
Right.
I know that they're digital art that people can buy and sell.
Yeah.
But how does that actually help artists make a living?
Well, it's more than just art,
Okay.
Imagine an artist wants to fund their next album.
Okay.
They could create a limited series of NFTs that offer exclusive perks.
Well, like what?
Like behind the scenes content,
Gotcha.
VIP concert tickets,
Okay.
or even a chance to co-write a song with them.
Wow.
Fans can purchase these NFTs and it directly supports the album.
That's awesome.
The artist keeps way more of the revenue too.
Really?
80 to 90%.
Wow. Compared to what they would get from a record deal.
Exactly.
That's a huge difference.
It is.
So the artist gets more money and the fans get something really unique in return.
Right.
It's a win-win.
Totally.
So what about the music itself?
Yeah.
How do people actually listen to it in this Web3 world?
So that's where platforms like Audius come in.
Okay.
It's like a decentralized Spotify built on blockchain technology.
So blockchain is
It's basically a way to record transactions
okay.
across multiple computers, so it's super transparent.
Right.
Artists upload their music directly. They set their own pricing and get paid instantly when someone listens.
So there's no need for a big company like Spotify to be the middleman.
Exactly.
That's pretty revolutionary.
It is.
But what's stopping everyone from just switching over to Audius if it's so much better for the artists?
I mean, it's still pretty new, and they're competing with these giants like Spotify and Apple Music.
Right. They have millions of users.
Yeah, huge user bases, and they have all this infrastructure.
Yeah.
It's tough to scale up and make sure the experience is really good.
Okay.
And attract a bigger audience.
Makes sense.
But for artists who are looking for that control and a fairer share,
Yeah.
Audius is a really good option.
I can see why that would be super appealing, especially for independent artists who are trying to break through.
Yeah.
The podcast also mentioned this thing called token-gated access.
Right?
As a way to connect with fans.
Yeah.
What does that even mean?
So basically, imagine you buy an NFT from your favorite musician.
Okay.
Owning that NFT gives you special access.
Like what?
Like a private Discord server where you can talk to the artist,
Oh, wow.
get sneak peeks at their new projects, or even vote on the artwork for their next album cover.
So it's like a VIP club just for their biggest fans.
Exactly.
That's awesome. I love that idea.
Yeah.
We've talked about some of the new ways Web3 is changing the game for artists.
Yeah.
But what about the older systems like radio?
Oh, yeah. Good point.
Do artists get to benefit from Web3 when their music is played on the radio?
So that's where smart contracts come in.
Okay, I've heard of those, but remind me what they are again.
Basically, self-executing contracts that live on the blockchain.
Uh-huh.
Let's say your song gets played on the radio.
Okay.
With a smart contract every time that happens.
Yeah.
A royalty payment is automatically sent to your digital wallet.
So you don't have to wait for months to get paid.
Exactly.
And you know you're getting your fair share.
Yep,
That sounds amazing.
it is.
The podcast even mentioned that NFTs can give artists royalties on future sales.
Yeah,
That seems like it could be a game changer.
it is.
Can you explain that a little bit more?
Yeah, so let's say you create a digital artwork.
Okay.
You sell it as an NFT.
Mhm.
If that artwork is resold later on for a higher price,
Yeah.
you get a cut.
As the original artist.
Yeah,
So you continue to benefit,
exactly.
even though you're not the one selling it.
Right.
That's never been possible in the traditional art world.
No.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's pretty revolutionary.
It seems like Web3 isn't just about the money.
Right.
It's about giving artists more control over their work.
Exactly.
Like they can actually see who owns it.
Yeah, because everything is tracked on the blockchain.
Okay.
You can always see who owns your work and how they're using it.
So there's no more wondering where your creations end up
Right.
or worrying about someone using them without your permission.
It's a game changer for sure.
Okay. So with Web3, I could basically break free from all those old systems,
Potentially. Yeah.
connect directly with my fans, get paid fairly,
Mm-hmm.
and have more control.
That's the idea.
This is really fascinating.
Yeah.
There's a lot of potential here.
Huge potential.
But are there any downsides or risks that I should know about?
I mean, it's still early.
Okay.
And like any new technology, there are challenges.
Yeah.
One concern is the environmental impact of some blockchain networks.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And another challenge is the learning curve.
Right.
It can be tough to understand like NFTs and cryptocurrencies and stuff.
So while it's exciting,
Yeah,
I shouldn't just jump in without doing my research.
definitely not.
What stands out to you as the most exciting part of Web3 for independent artists?
I think if Web3 lives up to its promise, it could lead to this renaissance in creativity.
Like how?
Imagine a world where artists are no longer beholden to these gatekeepers,
Okay.
where they have the freedom to experiment, to connect with their audiences in new ways, and to get rewarded fairly.
What kind of art will we see when artists are truly in control?
I don't know. It's a question that keeps me up at night.
That's a really interesting question for all of us to think about.
It is.
It's a really fascinating time to be a creator, that's for sure.
Absolutely.
If this deep dive has sparked your curiosity,
Yeah.
I really encourage you to explore these ideas further.
Yeah, there's a lot to learn.
The future of creativity is being rewritten, and it's happening right now.
It is.
So stay tuned.